Hello, this is Rolf with Tesla Owners US. We have our favorite technician, and today I have to break in. We have to break in our own car.
Yep.
Because there's no other way, or we have to disassemble it. We don't want to do it. And why this is the case, I'll tell you after the
Wake. Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future.
So here we go. There is a braking kit what JJ brought, and there is no other way to do that, because in the new ones there is here a little pull cable what you can pull, which on both sides, right? And then on both, and this side I'm not even getting there because it's just so close to the garage door, or to the garage I can't get there. So we pull on both sides and it opens the trunk so that you can get to the battery, because the car is dead. It's completely dead. It does not react to anything anymore. We want to find out what that is. Okay, let's go.
Alright. So, frameless windows, gotta be super careful with them
Yeah.
because we don't want to break the glass. But basically, we're just going to slide this guy in this top corner. And then get past the lip seal on the inside.
And then you pump it up, huh?
Gotta be careful not to
Break the window.
mess up your tint also. But we need to get past that lip seal.
Okay, pump it up.
Down on the door to give us as much space as possible.
So that it doesn't run against the top.
That doesn't help.
Is one or the other side better? It could break also here, right?
Yeah.
You just have to need to come in between. And there is no other way. The battery is dead, and I have the new bumper. It's an unplugged performance front bumper, and that doesn't leave a gap. Sometimes they left a gap there, so that when there was a gap, or there was an access to the battery, so you could go in there. There was some years they had the front opening on the front, right? Yeah.
Alright, well, we're gonna give that a shot. Glass didn't pop out, but that's okay.
Okay. Und rein mit dem Schnutzel. So we're gonna get to the door handle, and then pull the door handle open.
Flashlight.
Oh yes, I have one flashlight. So, jetzt müssen wir an den
On the Model S,
Model S.
you have emergency cables that are attached to the door handle.
Ah,
So,
when I pull
door
that,
handle.
when you pull that door handle out. Yes. It's open. Now you can't close the door again because you smashed the window, right? Yeah. What's that?
This is your emergency hood release on these early Model S's. It's a little latch, just like any normal latch, but it's on the passenger side on these.
Oh, here we go. Did you hear that? Okay. So then there's a secondary release, but you have to push to the side, and then you can get in. So now the battery.
Yep.
Do you need a jumper cable?
Uh-huh.
I have a jumper cable. Let me get you a jumper cable. So we got a battery, we got a jumper cable, and now we need to get to the battery, which is really dig down.
So we're gonna build this guy.
That's the air filter.
We got a push rivet here. the push rivet here. And then you take this guy and shove it up under that. And then you got a 10 mil here and a 10 mil here in this box. Comes out.
Oh, now you need your 10 millimeter. Oh, so you pack that by knowing what to do
Yep.
and what tools you need, right? So yeah, he needed to know that because he needed to come to me because the car wasn't movable anymore. Now take the lid of the battery off, and then here is the battery. There's plus and minus, and these are fuses. It goes to the fuse box, or what is that? No.
Yeah, so this is a dual-sided fuse box. So you got these fuses across the top row,
Yeah.
and there's another set on the bottom, and they just feed the various components.
Yeah.
And then this cable is coming in from your DC-DC converter.
Yeah.
So this is the cable that actually charges the battery. So everything in here under the lid is positive, and then this guy is your negative.
Oh, good.
And then this is your pyro fuse, which is power to the contactors in the high voltage battery.
The pyro fuse?
Yeah. So in the event of an accident, this should pop.
Ah, okay.
And that will
And then it will
disable the high voltage
disable
battery.
the high voltage battery. This will disable the high voltage battery even.
Should.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it will, but it should.
But it should, okay.
Yeah.
So
And then this is your first responder loop. This has 4 wires. This cuts power to the battery and your airbag system.
yeah.
And that keeps the airbags from popping when first responders start cutting into the car to get you out.
Okay, good. The battery is dead.
Dead. Totally dead. 0.123 volts DC.
You know, that's lithium iron polymer, but a bad battery. Yeah. So that battery was now lasting, let me say, 8 years in the car. Okay.
And we'll check resistance to this guy just to make sure it's not a DC-DC problem.
Yeah. That's not a DC-DC problem, that the DC-DC converter steps in, but it doesn't convert anymore. It doesn't power the battery, right?
Well, if this fuse blows, then yeah, there's no battery, there's no 12 volt support. Which
Okay.
means it won't charge the battery, but it's at 0.3 ohms. So this fuse is good. So hopefully.
So this is the original battery, deep cycle battery, and I didn't charge it. It was in my guest room.
12.18. It should be enough to get us started.
Okay.
That might be a problem though. Unless those are the correct threads. Oh yeah, might be alright.
Okay, we measured the voltage of the original battery. What is that? 11.8 or what?
12.2.
12.2 should be enough. Yeah. Let's put it in. And then I gotta come to you later to put the new lithium ion battery in there, right? Okay, good. So that's a heck of a work to get this battery out, because you have to unbolt it, then tilt it, and then get it out. This is the battery, what we moved out. And that's the first time that it's a lithium iron phosphate battery. And that's the first battery whatever got from this type from OMO, and then now it's died. Okay, and this will be the old one when you get in temporary. Okay, at least I can show you how they get in. See, they get in this way, and then somehow you have to tilt them. This is a very tight space. It's almost like, oh, we need a 12 volt battery. Where do we put them?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well, at least they put it right next to the DC-DC. So that worked out for them.
Yeah.
I dropped the battery strap.
Should I hold that battery strap?
No. Nope, I got it. I just need it to stay here and not fall down. past it.
There's such a so tight space there. You wouldn't believe that.
There we go.
So you have to put the poles to the left here and then turn the battery, and then you have to watch the holding clamps. Here, that's the holding clamp here, and then there was one missing, right? Or did we find it again? One of the bolts?
No, so this J-hook was loose, so it's,
okay.
it's back on now.
It's now tight. Yes, good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're missing the hold down that goes on this post.
Oh,
It's a little 8mm.
I probably have that. Let me look if I have that 8mm nut. Okay. So we got it.
Yep. So all of these wires have a specific channel that they should be in, and you want to get them there so that you don't cut into them. So that guy should go,
This should be on a really special channel.
yeah,
Yeah.
they should all go straight down into their channels. There we go. And then you got to line up the positive post at the back and the hold down post right here in the middle. So you're looking at this guy and
Yeah.
this guy. To avoid the issue you have, the serrated nut goes to the positive battery post. These are the two that are different thread pitches.
Different threads, right? Yeah, that was the problem, right?
Yeah.
One is a metric and the other one is a imperial thread.
I think they're both metric.
Yeah?
Yeah, but one is like a 1 and one's a 1.25. So, serrated nut to the back. This one you can see is, this is a pinch nut. So you can see it's not quite a circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's pinched on those three sides. And this is the one that will go to your DC-DC cable. I like to get everything lined up and then tighten it down. And the last thing you want to do is that 8mm hold down post as far as torquing is concerned. This would be just a single nut, but we don't have that nut, so we're using a washer. Just be careful with it, because if you drop it, it goes into no man's land. Alright,
Okay.
get started.
First responder loop, yeah.
Yeah, so anytime you're doing 12-volt work, you want to pull this guy.
Yeah.
To pull it, it's got two locks at the back here.
Yeah.
Usually what I do is just press it against the body here, and then slide it open.
Ah, good.
Yeah, pretty easy,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And then, all that should be good. I like to throw the fuse cover back on before I do the negative, just so that nothing jumps. Probably not completely necessary, but
Yeah, but it's a good idea. Because now you cover all the positive.
yep.
And then you only just put
Make
the
sure
negative on.
everything's latched down.
Yeah.
There we go. So now all we have is our negative here.
Okay.
First responder is connected, and then when we shove this guy on in a couple of seconds, we should hear contactors.
Click.
There's contactors,
There were the contactors.
which is a good sign. That's what we want.
So that the car comes up again.
Yep. Your window has already short dropped.
Oh, good.
We do not have door handles. There they go.
Now they're coming. I need to be closer.
There we go.
Okay.
She's alive.
Yes. We are back in business.
All right, rubber flap. You can see this line on yours.
Yeah.
So this was installed and this got pinched in the intake. So this is the intake for your air conditioning system
Yeah.
where the filter goes. And this has these two big holes at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's to drain water.
Ah.
So when this is pinched like that,
The water
you drain
doesn't
water.
drain.
Well,
What?
you drain it right on top of your 12-volt battery.
Oh no.
Yeah, which is why you can see some water, some sign of water there.
Sign of water intake.
Yep.
That's
So,
not a good idea.
What you want to do is, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but you want to get this on top of that guy when everything is installed. That way it drains off this
It
little
drains off that little thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is how it's supposed to be. So when we go back together, I'll make sure that this gets on top of that,
Yeah.
and then we should be good.
Sounds like AC turns on or something.
Huh?
AC turns on or
Yeah.
huh? Probably because of the door
Yeah.
is open. Yeah. Okay. Now AC turns off. Here's a battery, the rainy battery. Right?
Mm-hmm. Little bit. I mean, it's still, you know, all the stuff gets splashed with water from the tires, so it's not like it's going to do a whole lot, but every little bit helps, I guess.
Why is it going off again?
That's another one of those I'm not the engineer kind of things.
What?
Just the way that they built this. Like, I'm not the engineer that designed it. I just work in their world, that's all.
They could make that one piece,
You would think that
right?
could have been done that way.
If it ever be one piece, then you would not have to worry about it.
Or
the
just
whole-
build the drain into the little plastic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would make a lot of sense. But again, I'm not the engineer. It's not my job. I just fix it when it breaks. So, you got these two little pins that
Yeah.
line up to two little holes up in there, but they also work out really well because you can get underneath those tabs and lift them up so that you can get your intake here on top of your rubber flap. Works really well for that. There we go. This side did not line up correctly. That's the downside when it's been installed pinched for so long, it starts to form itself
Oh yes.
and it kind of shapes to it. So it wants to get pinched again.
So did you know that was going so fast?
Air filter has a flow
Yeah.
arrow.
Yeah.
It flows bottom to top. So intake is on the bottom and then,
And then to
towards
the
your
top.
towards your dashes.
Ah, really?
Yep. So arrow points up. A lot of people think the arrow,
It's down.
well,
Yeah.
people think the arrow is supposed to point up, but the arrow is actually airflow. In
Yeah.
this case, the arrow points up,
Yeah.
but that is not always the case.
Yeah. Okay. How much volt did we measure on the old battery?
In the old battery,
Yeah.
a tenth of a volt, 0.1. It's like 0.123. If I remember correctly. Wash your back.
Oh, yeah. Sean is riding back. Good that you have a battery manufacturer. Okay. Okay, we're back. We did it. We exchanged. Good that I had a 12-volt battery there.
Yep.
And it's a tedious work to replace it. I don't know how many hours do they charge for that?
I think it's an hour.
It's an hour.
Yeah.
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 So-
they charge $185 an hour.
Yeah, that's good. That's with that we don't have to pay that enormous amount of money, and I will get a new lithium iron phosphate battery. And this new battery is, you can check with the app about how's the health condition of that battery. So then you immediately know. I was first thinking it's a DC-DC converter. We checked that it's not. Thankfully it's not, because that would be another big expense. So, and we will be back to put the new battery in there. We let you know then. In the meantime, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Always new things to repair.